No intro.
Nah, it doesn't matter.
No. You guys are live.
I was thinking too. We get a whiteboard at some point.
It's gonna end up like it. I forget the scene in It's Sunny in Philadelphia where Charlie's just like fucking crazy with all the strings connecting certain punchlines and bits and experiences together.
The Pepe
That's how my
Pepe
brain
de
looks
Silvia.
like. Yeah.
I only learned recently that he's reading letters and it says Pennsylvania on it, and that's because he's so illiterate. He's like, "Who's this Pepe de Silvia guy?" No, just because I do. Well, you're aware that like I'm gonna drink during this.
Yeah.
And so at those points where like I get so sidetracked that it just like we could reference something as far as like bumpers at the bowling alley.
If I'm in the middle of a conversation with somebody at my job, I have to write down what I'm talking about with them because I'll forget. I have to keep track. Literally, my job is like keeping track of what I say and what the other person says. So like I have like, if I don't type it down exactly, I'll be like, why the fuck did I put overdose here? What who overdosed? And you don't want to call them back and be like, hey, can you help me understand what overdose meant in our conversation? Because I work in like mental health shit, so like I have to like pretend like I'm not mentally ill, but I am mentally ill.
You're like a deep agent, dude.
Yeah, I'm like undercover. Yeah, I'm like 2 missed paychecks away from being 5150.
Derek, didn't you used to work here?
Yeah.
What the hell are you doing?
Didn't know you were on court order treatment too.
We got good soup here.
Yeah. Sorry, guys. Don't believe what people tell you. Yeah.
How's your week in comedy in Phoenix?
This past week's been pretty light actually, and honestly, it's been light the past couple of weeks. I only hit up Bullshooters and Aguia's. Had one good joke. I feel like the jokes are coming together. But it was definitely like light. I think we were talking earlier too. There's a little bit of chisme, as they say in the Latin community, which is gossip.
Chisme?
Chisme, yeah. Chisme.
Sounds good.
Yeah.
It sounds tasty.
Yeah. Can I get an extra side of chisme, please? Is that Tex-Mex?
Well, because you're a big bad road comic now.
Yeah, I'm a road comic. All this is I'm probably one of the top road comics that doesn't get paid.
You went on the road and just are totally in debt now.
I'm in the negative because of this fucking trip, dude. Denny basically was my father. I was like, can I have a venti, please?
he was getting McChickening you up.
Yeah, he was. I when I get my taxes in, Denny knows like. He's almost like my bookie in a way. Like I have to pay this debt off. Like like a bookie goes, no, don't worry about it. It's okay.
Well, a nice bookie.
Don't fucking worry about it. Right?
Yeah.
Everything's okay. But really, it's I have to give him. I have to pay him back because like I'm so fucking in debt. Like not to mention like all the things that could possibly happen, like car. Water heater fucking busting down. You fucking 4 kids. Like, I've been in the red.
Were you eating on a budget out there?
Yeah, it was either Chipotle or Papa maybe contacted Capital One for little upfront,
You took a pizza loan out?
little hand-me-down from Capital One. Yeah.
Get that Boca de Pepe here.
Yeah.
And fucking...
Y'all,
What's your interest rate?
y'all provide credit to Terry Blacks. Is that an approved purchase? Yeah, no, literally, that was me in the bathroom trying to like sort out how I can pretend to not be broke when genuinely I was broke. Like we went to the JFK Museum And I'm like texting my wife, like, I need $22 now, or I'm about to be made fun of for the rest of the for the rest of the trip. Literally, my senior year of high school, I get this '97 GMC Sonoma. Do you know what an S10 is? You know what I'm talking about?
The truck.
Yeah, like people
Chevy.
would lower it. It was kind of like the cool thing.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Tinted out windows and shit. Everybody asked me, "Did you have an S10?" And I would say yes, because nobody knew exactly what an S10 was. It was a GMC Sonoma. It looked just like it, but I got that new car. We go down to Vegas, and I don't know if they still do this in Vegas.
How old are you?
I was like 16 or 17.
Oh, shit.
16, 17.
Real fresh. Real
packed
ripe.
a bunch of people
ripe.
in a car that can only fit 2 people. We fit 5. You know, because you have the driver, and then, you know, you have like a center console and then another person. And then we just crammed a bunch of people up front pretty much and drove through there. And then eventually, once we got through like the Hoover Dam, like people would just chill in the back, you know, from like Laughlin to Vegas.
In the bed?
In the bed of the truck.
Oh shit.
Yeah.
But
they
sounds awesome.
I don't know if you remember this, but they would like hand out porno cards.
Yeah.
You know what I'm talking about?
Yeah.
Like call girls.
When I was a little kid, I'd go there with my parents and collect them and jerk off to them later.
Oh, dude, yeah.
Because they put a star, but the star's so small that you still get some areola.
Yeah.
You can still get a little areola.
Oh, I didn't even need areola.
When you're 13,
I did not.
Well, you don't even need it, because I grew up on Girls Gone Wild commercials.
I just needed a girl that looked interested in me. You know?
Yeah,
that's
and they
all.
give you that look.
Those
sex slaves give you that look. Like the photographer's like, look interested in the camera. We're gonna beat you.
I'm sorry.
No, it's all good. No, I'm just saying. But the cards with the little star, and they make them a tad small.
They do,
and
make
you
them.
Get a little slip of area, a little nip slip, and as a 13-year-old, shooting ropes, dude.
You know what those areolas are? Have you seen those videos of like, it's somebody saying something, but there's 5 different options of what they could say.
Yeah.
You know, like it's like green eggs and ham. You know, whatever whatever you're hearing is what that text is saying. And I could definitely look at any sort of picture like that and imagine areola, you know. You can censor it all you want. Papa's gonna cover the rest, dude.
I've always thought of areola as like, you get older, it's like a little bit of areola is like when when you're innocent little person and a drug dealer gives you like a little bit of coke, a little bit of crack, just because they know what they're doing, just to fucking hook you in.
Yeah,
and
they want to.
Like, the addiction's gonna start from, but you get that little pinch,
just a little bait is enough,
dude,
just to get you going, and then you start considering like, am I an adult now? Like, yeah, I'm pretty much an adult right now, dude.
Yeah.
But we went to Vegas, and we basically saved bunch of these workers that were like, they would tap the cards, they go and then like pass them out, and then, you know, like we're like, we'll take all of them. we took every single porno card that they had and filled like 3 to 7 trash bags filled with these cards. And on my senior year of high school, I went to shout out Bobcats Central High School, 07. I took all the cards and I guerrilla distributed them, you know, out into the community, aka me going down the halls of each building and just throwing a bunch of these porno cards in the middle of the hallway and shit.
Like propaganda, like in North Korea. When the Americans
or like that movie. There was some movie on Netflix where they were like dropping propaganda from the sky. That was me almost.
Oh, Julia Roberts.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
I was the God. What's the movie with Denzel? Book of Eli.
The Manchurian.
I was
candidate?
the Messiah.
Man on Fire.
Yeah. No. Book of Eli.
Is Denzel Philadelphia? I don't know. Okay.
No. He's not Phil. He could be. I mean,
I don't like movies where blind people fuck shit up.
And the thing is,
I can't. Is that wrong? I can't.
No. It's not believable.
I can't get behind it. Like, did you see? No, Ray Charles is cool because you feel the keys. I'm talking about when they have a gun. When they have a gun, dude, that's ridiculous.
Dude, Ray Charles...
You lose me immediately. Have you seen John Wick 4?
No. Ray Charles is so blind he can taste a clef note.
They want us to believe humans can develop sonar. They cannot. In John Wick 4, I love the John Wick movies. John Wick 4, the guy is deaf. No, not deaf. Blind. He's blind when he uses his hearing, and he kills bad guys. Get the fuck out of here.
So is that them?
I'm sorry to derail everything.
No.
I'm very passionate.
No, I was on a John Wick tear over the holidays because they uploaded all 3 on Netflix. So I'm basically an assassin now.
Yeah.
I've done all the work and training needed. I mean, that should be like a mandatory requirement of every assassin to watch all John Wick movies.
If you don't watch like John Wick by yourself, as a man, watch John Wick by yourself at 2 a.m. and roll through your living room and fucking take out bad guys, like you're not alive. You're not alive.
Y'all ever clean a room in like 2 a.m. just to make sure everything's safe?
There's a what?
I think there's a conspiracy theory that Stevie Wonder hasn't been blind all these years.
I've seen shit like that.
What is that? What
Like
is that conspiracy? What's the?
that he can see?
But like, what's the evidence that they think that he can see?
There's like a video of a microphone stand getting knocked over and he catches it.
And I could be totally wrong, and I'm imagining this because I want to. But aren't there videos of him giving people dabs? Where he's like, oh yeah. Like he just fucking does it. And like people are like, what the hell? Like wouldn't you be like, ugh.
Yeah, like how the fuck did I've never. It's always mind-boggling to see people try to have like handshakes with like people that are blind, like on Kill Tony, where they go up to D Madness and try to give him knuckles. It's like, man is blind.
I had a handshake experience recently at Bogey's last week. I forgot his name. And the guy's super cool and he's very funny. But he's the comic. He's the dude out here in Phoenix that has no hands. He has the 2 like the claws. Have you seen this dude?
Oh shit! No,
you don't know what I'm talking about. You definitely haven't seen him because you would remember something like that, a detail like that.
Yeah.
Have you seen the guy? He holds a microphone with his claw.
Yeah.
I forgot his name, dude. Fuck. I wish I remembered it. He's very funny, but I saw him at Bogey's, and I'm in there. I'm gonna live, had a few drinks as I do. And I'm giving people dabs as I enter in, and he goes, "What's up, dude?" And he extends the claw, and I just instinctually, like without thinking about it, fist bump it. Like I fist bumped it, the claw, and that was like what he does. You know what I mean? And then as he walked away, in my head, I was giving myself props. I was like, "You're fucking so inclusive, dude. Like you're so fucking cool and inclusive. Like you didn't make a face. I didn't do shit. I just instinctually. That's how I know I'm a good person, dude.
Gage is woke.
I'm a good fucking like just no fucking. If it was a nub, I would have bumped a nub, dude. You know?
Yeah, I'm too like spectrumy to like be that fucking cool. I'd be like, I don't.
You'd be like, yo, what the fuck is? Hey.
If I yell Rufio out 3 times, is a Filipino man gonna slide in here and fucking take all my money?
And that was our hero in the 90s.
Yeah, Rufio. Yeah, dude. I'm now gonna be on the lookout for this claw gentleman. Honestly, I would believe it. I mean, we've had a blind gay man come out, Richie.
Yeah. Who disappeared?
He definitely disappeared.
He overcame all sorts of disabilities, but open mic comedy is where he was like, "Fuck this."
I mean, I saw him a couple times crush. He was on fire, and maybe that was just pent up frustration. I don't know, but it was funny.
Sometimes there's people who come in, and I'm not saying this is the case with him, but like it's something that they've been wanting to do to know that they can do it. Mm-hmm. And sometimes they'll do good a couple times, or maybe they don't, and then they just disappear.
You know what? This is definitely something I've noticed, and even
They're just gone.
with good and bad people.
And they're happy with it, and it cheers to them for getting out while you can.
There's a bunch of people, dude.
They're like, hey, I did it. I gave it a whack. I had the experience. No.
Or you know what I experienced too is the New Year's resolution comic.
Ooh.
You know, they come in, new year, new me, new jokes. New joke, who this? Yeah.
I noticed more people stick around in Phoenix than they did in Orange County.
Yeah.
Like when a new wave comes in, the majority of them hang in there for a while.
Yeah.
And back in Orange County, it was like a lot of them would come, and like 3/4 of them are gone in a month.
I mean, it is definitely. I'm surprised that I stuck it out before I met anybody. I mean, I was doing it for almost 2 months before I met you.
I met you in line at Wayward,
Yeah.
and you were very friendly.
Very nice.
I didn't know anybody.
I just wanted somebody to not hate me. Or,
Mission accomplished,
I mean,
brother.
honestly, that's just the mental illness. I think everybody hates me. I can't get a good gauge on where I'm at on the social fucking ladder here in the comedy scene.
Because at Wayward, the list and this is the only place I feel like this happens at. But the list comes out, and it's just chaos, and there's no order to it at all.
There's no sort of like etiquette.
And so we were in the back, and then you're just like, I forgot what you said, but it was something like, how about this line? Or something like that. And then you're like, what's up, I'm Derek. And I'm like, what's up, I'm Gage. And we've just been buddies ever since.
Yeah, we've been buddies ever since.
I
think I said, like, I could easily get first in that line, but, like, I want people to like me.
That I think you probably did.
I was like, yo, we
we
could muscle our way up and get...
I would have been
Honestly,
smitten,
top 12
dude.
spots, dude.
That's got to be what you said.
Yeah, I know that's... Because I was like, I want to get up, I want to get out, you know? And at the time, I didn't like Gracie's, too, which Gracie's has grown on me.
The dangling of, like, physical... threats, I guess, of physical violence, of like you were like you cage tigered it. You're like, you know, we wanted.
Yeah, we could
bow
really,
through these nerds. In here.
We don't.
Fucking Jay Jones. Bah!
There's only a couple guys that I'm worried about, but honestly, if I got a large Filipino man next to me, I feel safe. I feel secure. I mean, you know how to do a gable grip. You know how to fuck somebody up. I don't give a fuck.
Dude, you and me back to back. Just fucking throwing until we're wheezing, dude.
What the people don't know is this big guy can throw a sidekick. I'll fucking
front class of Wayward.
Dude, I will kick you like Charlie Murphy kicked fucking Rick James in that little skit, dude. I'll fucking front kick you right in the chest.
But it's not a skit.
It's not
real life.
It's not a skit. Papa's trying to improve himself, dude. Papa's trying to get in front of a crowd, okay?
You're at a size 12 New Balance and print it on your chest.
Yeah, that's the only reason why I have the whistle on the back of my shoe. So whenever I kick somebody, I know I'm fucking doing it right. If it whistles.
Here's another thing. Sometimes going back to the blind people and sonar, I think they do develop a little sonar because I have a video of me, like Chatuan at Aguila's one time, and Richie, the blind guy, was there, and Chatuan blew up a balloon penis.
Yeah.
And I waved it in front of Richie's face,
Mm-hmm.
and he instinctually was like, no, like deflected it and was fighting it off, but it never touched his lips. It never touched his lips. It was just a few inches away, and he did something, and he knew that it was right there, and he deflected it. So the Stevie Wonder thing, like he might
daredeviled the dick.
He daredeviled the dick, and he might, like Stevie Wonder and Richie, they might be actually blind. But they develop I think they do they just sense it, like a sonar.
Their senses get strong.
I think
They do, and honestly, his eyes, like if somebody was making like,
Dude, hasn't he made eye contact with you?
yeah,
Am I tripping right now?
yeah,
Has he ever looked you in the eyes?
Yeah,
And you're like, what is happening right now?
yeah, and
You're supposed to be blind, dude.
yeah, but his eyes look like he became a zombie.
They're a
and
little glazed over.
They are.
Yeah.
I mean, it looks like his eyeballs are living in the 50s because they're black and white.
Blind Richie. I'm going to call him Blind Richie because there's another Richie Anderson, who's very funny and does great impressions.
Great impressions.
Yeah.
Top 10 black guy impressions.
20/20 vision. He can see very well.
Yeah.
So Blind Richie, not to confuse the Richies, Blind Richie, he's so cool. He's such a cool guy.
He's a very nice guy.
And when I get very comfortable with someone who like they've gone through a life experience that I've never experienced, like, and I can tell that they're super chill and comfortable. That's when their fucking super immature questions come out.
You did. I hope you mentioned the question that you asked him because I think you kind of put him on his heels with that one.
I did.
Yeah.
Let me see if I can remember.
All right. So let's see.
Tell me if I'm wrong.
All right.
I asked him, so what do you see? Which is, I was like, because, and the only reason I say that is because there's different levels of blindness.
Yes.
Like some people can still make out shapes and shades and shit.
This is metaphorical.
Yes.
Yeah.
I was like, so what do you see? I don't mean that from a place of ignorance, but there, like I said, there are different levels of this shit.
Yeah.
There are levels to the game of blindness, you know? And he was like, I just saw. It's a horrible Richie impression. He's like, I just see different shades of black. I was like, oh, fuck. You're blind. He's like, I'm very blind.
He's blind.
The other thing I asked him, because he's gay. Well, let me go through the list here, because I asked him so many fucked up weird things. He's so cool. I was like, so you're gay. So how do you know if a guy you're talking to is like an attractive guy that you'd like to fuck? Like, or does that even matter? Like, do you? And he goes, yeah, I could tell by the voice. You can tell by the voice how they carry themselves. Oh, he's a confident guy. He's probably confident because he's good looking. And then when he gets, like everyone knows, he gets his hands on him. And then he's like, all right. The other thing I asked him,
I feel like if you're gay and you're trying to rizz up a gay blind man, like, you know what you want.
Yeah.
That's a confident man.
The other thing I asked him, which I feel like is what you're thinking of,
Yeah.
is I'm like, can you tell the difference between black guys and white guys, like just based on their voice? Like, what if there's a white guy like an Eminem that talks very black? Like, could you tell he's black? And he's like, I could tell. Like, he swears he can tell. Is that what you're thinking?
I don't know if that was the question, but I think it was definitely on the same sort of line of what you asked him. Like, how do you know? Like, God, he there was something that he didn't want to talk about. It was like he had like kinks or some shit. Somebody asked him like what his kinks were.
It was probably me too.
And he was like, he didn't want to like get into it. And I was like, that's all I can think about now. Like, what are you into, dude?
Because we're looking at it through like we have our kinks and so much of like vision having people, is that the PC term?
I bet when he gets his dick sucked, it's way better than like anybody else.
He probably sees like a kaleidoscope, like fucking crazy.
Well, can you imagine like not having that sense and then all the other senses are enhanced? So like a dick suck is like
a blowjob is.
It is,
shit.
dude. It's like somebody got plastic surgery and put a Tanga egg in their mouth. Like, I want a Tanga egg in my mouth. That's exactly what it feels like. Like somebody's like fucking. I bet he's packing heat too, dude. He seems
like a blowjob on Molly all the time.
Yeah.
Colors. He sees colors. He's like, oh shit, pink. Whoa,
dude. This was a good blowjob because I tasted maroon. But God, where were we going with this? I have no idea. Your week.
It doesn't.
How was
matter.
my week was okay. It was a light week. How was your week in comedy?
I still have the subtleness left over, but I was convinced I was dying.
You've now been sick for like 5 weeks now. I'm surprised you're.
Well, here's the thing: is like I'm a drinker.
Yeah.
if there's new, they'll get used to that. I drink. It's what some people fucking crochet. I drink, and it fucks up your immune system to an extent. Or like I'm just now catching it as I get older. Where like I get a cold, and like a cold that went away in 2 days now goes away in 5 days, and like so like I've been sick for like 2 weeks, but I'm chilling now. But earlier this week, I was like, God damn, and I was like, I finally was like, I need to just chill, not go out, not hit mics, not go to show, like, just fucking chill at home and just focus on drinking some chicken nudie. Getting some chicken nudie and
definitely
fucking
feel
chilling.
like being in the comedy scene has improved my immune system.
Dude, it's so
So many
bad.
times,
You know what
like so many people that put their face up to the mic and you just don't know where they've been, or you know where they've been isn't something that you want to put near your face. Like, you're bound to get sick. There's been times where I accidentally put the Gila mic to my lips. Like, accidentally, like trying to get it too close, and it like
That's a dirty mic.
taps my lips. I'm like, fuck, dude. I'm gonna get syphilis. I'm now gonna have to like have an argument through the Ring camera at my house. You know, I don't want that shit to fucking happen. I hate getting sick because then all my kids get sick.
You know who I think brings it all in? Fred Rigg, dude.
He has a weak immune system.
No, he's a goddamn teacher. He's a substitute teacher, whatever, and like he's around all these kids. He gets sick every 2 weeks, and he brings it to mics.
See, that's okay. That's like
Piece of shit.
I fucking
Fred.
when Fred does see this, I hope you know that you're a fucking child and that you need to stay home like a big boy, because we don't want to get sick. I hate the person that comes into work who's like, I don't miss a day. I haven't took a vacation. I come in with my sick. You're not fucking cool. It's not fucking cool. You need to take a day off. And that wasn't directed towards Fred, but mainly to my boss, who's a fucking, she's a great person.
Have you ever had the pleasure of experiencing drunk Fred?
No, I'm very honestly jealous that I got to. I heard about it. I talked to Fred 2 Thursdays ago, and he's like, "You missed my set." I was like, "I fucking heard. Can we drink? I'll buy you." Papa has $30 in his account, and honestly, 15 of that is to getting drunk Fred out.
Someone bought Fred a beer, and it became a gag, and then 2 other people bought. So Fred had 3 beers and was wasted, which God bless him. And goes,
Yeah.
it was just a fucking ripping crowd work and doing so good, dude. It was beautiful.
It's good,
It
dude.
was so
I
fun.
love that's what I'm learning is like you gotta kind of blend in all of it. You know, you blend in jokes with the crowd work and you loose and having fun. And I don't know, it's not like I'm trying to think of a Fred joke that he says. There's a Balto one.
The patented one is the widow baby dick.
A little baby dick, yeah. I love
favorite.
Fred.
Fred
Yeah.
used to also do a very racist Vietnamese accent. What do you say? What the? Something like
What the hell? Get my bomb me. Yeah.
God bless Fred. Tori, you put up a picture of Fred while we're talking about him. Yeah.
Yeah.
If you're
We'll send you a
a
photo
pretty
of him.
one.
Yeah, I think there's one that you did of where you edited somebody's stomach on Fred Rigg's body. So we can maybe pull that one up.
No, it's a picture of Fred flashing his titties, and then I put Mel's
face.
on
That's
it.
right.
So it looks like Mel's flashing, but then it's this very disappointing Fred tits on Mel's face. Like, so it's it kind of just combobulates you.
Yeah, you're
like, have I been underwater at
hot
high
girl
pressure for a long
face,
time?
Elliot Page torso.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You're exactly right.
Yeah.
Elliot Page. Torso.
Elliot Page torso.
Yeah, without
Let's
the
get
scars. Like, it looks really good.
Yeah, and honestly, when people say money doesn't buy happiness, hey man, it can get rid of your titties and start making you feel like a man.
Yeah.
And that's anywhere. That's as closest to happiness as anybody can be. You know what I'm saying? I'm sure she's happy.
It's he, you piece of shit.
That's right. It's he. I apologize.
I was just watching Inception, and I was like, Wait a second.
It's the Leo DiCaprio meme. You're like,
He's in it. Yeah. Oh, and Leo's in that movie.
yeah. Oh, that's
I
right.
was
Yeah.
like, oh, that's right.
That's one of those movies where I had to, like, people go, you got to watch it the second time. And I was like, I still don't fucking get it. I don't get it. The top spinning at the end.
So the thing
Are
is-
they in a dream? Are they not in a dream? This man has definitely abused his, like, dream powers.
The technique is to pretend, dude.
Yeah, like you
you go,
pretend
yeah,
like
yeah.
you know. Oh, yeah.
It was good. Yeah.
On
A little simple. To
Yeah,
be
at the
honest,
end you
for
go,
me, yeah.
guys,
I saw it coming.
You know it was a dream, guys.
Yeah.
Okay.
A dream and a dream and a dream. Oh, I mean, we've gone over this before.
Yeah, like
Nietzsche or whatever.
everybody has multiple dreams within dreams, dude. Like that's basically what dreams are. They're like a blend of certain things that just happen incoherently. You don't know, like there's not like a linear line, you know. You're not like, oh, you know, I'm in the swamps of Brazil and I see an alligator man creature thing, and then I'm butt naked in front of, you know, Osborne Middle School. You know, like it's just very random.
The naked dreams are the worst.
Dude, that was like
Fat,
that was my biggest
if
fear.
you're fat, naked dreams are the worst.
So we used to go to this little after school program, summer program called Cactus Club. You remember Cactus Club, T-Bone?
That's so Arizona.
So we used to go to the yeah, Cactus Club is straight up. You can't be anywhere else but in New Mexico or Arizona.
For all the single moms.
All the single moms. Yeah, it was a club basically for kids that didn't have great, you know, family dynamics, let's say. And yeah, we would stay there. And during the summer, we would go to this community pool. And one day, you know, we go to this pool, and I walk out of the pool, and my buddy James goes, "Hey, Derek," and he fucking depantsed me in front of this packed public pool in front of everybody. This hot fucking lifeguard is sitting like directly
This is
in
real. It's not a dream.
This is real.
Okay.
This is real. This is 100% happened to me, and it's been two things that like I got depantsed and everybody made fun of me. I had a small dick too, and then also as I got older, I thought, oh, maybe I would grow into my dick. No. So sorry. I did not grow into my dick. People go, oh, I'm a grower. And I'm like, oh, I'm only a shower. That's it. I can't grow it. I'll show it. And if it works, it works. I can't do anything else about it. But I got completely humiliated. But you know what? There's redemption, though. There's some redemption. And so this happened in like 5th, 6th grade, 8th grade. We shared the same gym class, and we were playing volleyball in gym class, right? And listen, man, I'm definitely there's something probably wrong with me because in my head when that happened, I was like, he don't know when, he don't know where, he don't know how, but I'm gonna get him. I'm gonna get my payback, dude. And and that's honestly the best because it's most rewarding because it's, you know, it's gonna be a good one, right? So we're playing volleyball, 8th grade. He jumps up to go hit the ball over the net, and I fucking de-pants him in front of everybody. And I was ripping him all year about his time. He didn't have a tiny dick at all.
No, it was,
No,
it was pretty
honestly.
good dick. Like
Honestly,
you trade,
can I just say
you trade dicks with him?
I would trade dicks with him? Do you know what a baby bottle looks like back in the 40s? It's kind of thick. he had a baby bottle
Baby
dick,
balls
dude.
now are pretty thick.
Yeah, he had like a thick baby bottle
This
dick.
is him soft?
I don't know.
Soft?
I don't
it
know.
looks like a baby's bottle?
Dude, you don't get hard when you play volleyball.
Dude.
The fuck is wrong with you, dude?
Well, the texture of the PE shorts, sometimes if your dick is exposed and the head's rubbing against the texture of those PE shorts, it does something. It does a little something, but no, I've never played. I haven't played volleyball.
Dude, I think at
Maybe
that age,
ever, but
so I got redemption. I mean, dude,
He went up to spike it at the net.
He went to go spike it at the net.
And
I was
his
right
dick-
there.
and dick
You know
out.
how they do it? Like you're like 1, 2, 3, 4,
Yeah.
5, 6, you know, and you're rotating. I was like, let me fucking get next to this motherfucker. I'm gonna get this motherfucker. I saw it all plan out. I was like, oh, you jump
Just
up.
timed
I'm gonna
perfectly.
fucking get you, dude. I do karate, bro. I fucking
Did you get a whiff?
honestly, I didn't get a whiff.
Okay, that's good. That's good.
I didn't get a whiff.
That'd be super gay if
it
you're
was-
like, I remember the smell of his balls.
It was so quick, and I think we're probably the last generation where you could do this in gym class and like not have to like go to like a special class.
The gym
or
class
something
teacher would be like,
that.
all right.
Yeah,
McDannald,
he was howling.
The teacher?
Yeah, he was laughing hysterically.
Always pulling dicks out.
Yeah, and honestly, I think it's probably because it was super funny, and I was just like ripping him. I was like, holy shit, dude!
You saw his dick, and it wasn't small.
It
but
wasn't
you were like,
small,
But either way,
but-
fucking.
But this is the power of word. Is
Yes.
I can tell everybody that it's small,
Yeah.
and everybody else is gonna believe it's small. But if we're gonna be honest and we're gonna be true stoic lads right now,
Yeah.
because listen, right, T-Bone, gotta keep it stoic, dude.
Yeah.
He had a fat hog.
Yeah.
Like I said, he had a baby bottle dick. No, me and James, you know what we used to do in 8th grade? We used to do this thing called White Boy, where somebody would get on their hands and knees, right? And they'd get behind somebody on their hands and knees. And then I and James would be talking to this guy, you know, and then I would pick him up. He would put his arm around my shoulder and I would pick him up and then I'd use him as a battering ram and he'd kick people over the other person. And we called it a white boy. It was called a white boy. But the white boy stopped when this kid named Andrew broke his wrist in about 17 different places. It looked like his wrist was trying to like do a gang sign. Like,
Because he used a human as a battering ram?
yeah, he basically would like cock back with his legs and he would just like fully extend. You know Bison from Street Fighter? He does like a move where he like jumps on you like that.
So you did this at one point and a kid went down and then he rolled over and was like, yeah!
His arm was like fucking like, I was like, oh my God, dude, what the fuck are we doing? Very bad, very bad. Yeah, that we used to do the white boy, and
Why the white boy?
I don't know why the fuck we used to call it a white boy. If I ever go to his one day, I have a bunch of questions I gotta ask him. Like, he's the first person that I got in trouble with.
Can I speak with the chef, please? Can I speak with the? Can you bring the chef
He
out?
made me moon everybody in Encanto, and I got suspended for 6 days.
Hey, remember that time we broke the kid's wrist by doing the white boy?
He for sure. Hopefully he doesn't big dog me.
No,
but
you don't forget that.
I don't think you forget that.
You flex. You say it in a serious face, Derek.
I mooned a bunch
when
of.
you're sitting there at your table over your Caesar salad, you say it with a serious face.
Yeah.
He remembers, dude.
Yeah, dude. I had so
Just
many
a dead, cold
honestly
expression.
awesome experiences. We prank called this like wig place too, and basically that was like our thing. Like he would jump on the phone and like he used to play guitar and he'd like play like guitar riffs and be like, "You want to prank call some people?" I'm like, "Fuck yeah!" I was actually pretty good at prank calls because I can keep like a straight like.
Yeah.
I don't get like all laughy and silly and
You
shit.
able to prank call it really well, dude. Like,
Yeah, I could like really sell it.
do kids still prank call?
I think so. Yeah, I hope so.
Because who answers a number they don't recognize anymore?
I mean, I do. I respond to people now that my Instagram is no longer private.
Yeah.
My comedy page, like I get a bunch of random people hitting me up and
To sell jewelry?
not sell jewelry, but just be like, this one person was like a quote unquote escort. And I was just like talking shit the whole time. Like, you're a fucking idiot. Like, you know, I'm married and have kids. And
They're like, I see
all
you're,
this
I see
bullshit.
that you're fat and you do open my comedy. Would you
Yeah.
be interested
Oh
in
my
paying
God.
for sex?
Yeah. Or like these unbelievably attractive people hitting me up, like going, "Hey, what are you doing?" I'm like, "Okay, this is your Instagram surrogate. You know what a surrogate is, right? Somebody who you use to make your baby. This is basically your Instagram helps you feel a certain way because you don't like who you are in real life, you know, and it's fucking sad and depressing. And it honestly, at the end of the day, makes my day if I'm at work and I have some random person, obviously is not who they say they are, just talking shit to them.
It's nice.
You know, it is fun.
Nice.
I'm like, you don't know me, son. That's a lot of things that's like my go-to.
You know me, son.
You don't know me, son. Yeah.
It's like a blonde Ukrainian girl.
It was this, their most recent one was this person named Stone Bella. And
Oh, that's a real person.
yeah, that's a
You haven't met her?
I've not met Stone Bella.
She's gonna be so mad when
Stone Bella. That was one of my questions. I was like, "Is that really your name?" And I was like, "Yeah." And I was like, "Listen, if I won the lottery, I would use the majority of my money to find parents that name their kids Stone and pay them to change your name to something else because it's a fucking horrible name."
Wouldn't it be better if you're like, "Is that really your name?" And they're like, "No, retard. Do you want to fuck or not?" You're like, "Whoa." You seem very honest now. All of a sudden.
Listen, my wife is Latin, and I feel like she just knows what I'm texting without actually seeing what I'm texting. You know, it's one of those kind of things. Yeah, she's like
Richie.
Yeah. Did you just send a winky face? What the fuck? So that's entertaining. I don't know where we got down that road, but fuck, dude.
It don't matter.
It don't matter. Exactly. It 100% doesn't matter.
You know how I know I'm a little fucked up? Because I have paparazzi fantasies.
Like somebody coming up to you and like being like,
if
can we talk to you about the...
If I were famous and I got off a plane at an airport and there are a bunch of people around, I have a weird fantasy, and I should talk to somebody about it, where I'd be like make them draw straws or something, or like pick one and be like, "Hey, you just want to hang out today?" Like one paparazzi guy, and like the paparazzi guy comes with me and we go to lunch and like watch a movie and play mini golf.
Yeah.
And like they get the cool experience.
Yeah.
And whatever, we just shoot the shit. And I get to hang out with somebody all day.
Honestly, it's kind of
it sounds like a really cool way to meet people.
It is a great move because people can really get a lot of content on.
They're also the scummiest people on earth.
I mean, it is the craziest job to literally
so maybe just feed them bullshit the whole time.
Track people. Yeah, you could
just be like hanging out, and be like, "I lost my virginity to my grandmother," and then you see it in TMZ the next day.
Yeah.
And just don't give a fuck.
Yeah, you tell them that you lost your virginity to an above ground pool pump, you know?
Yeah.
Yeah, they're like...
Actually, there's an accident. It's swelled up.
It's swelled up.
And now they had to amputate. I only have 1/3 of my original penis.
It's real swollen, but you know what?
They took
his penis... moved so many Cubans between that between Cuba and Florida.
They use medical technology, and they took the tip of my big toe and fashioned it into a penis tip. So now it's but the nail still grows, so I have to clip it.
You gotta put your digging balls in a ponytail.
Just say it when you're at Waffle House with a paparazzi.
Yeah, you're just like,
that would be the fucking best, dude.
Yeah, you're like,
I get really mad.
I don't shower. Like, you just say some random ass shit. Like, I don't believe in showers.
I like the natural oils.
Yeah.
That my body produces. And the scent. It's an aphrodisiac.
Honestly, guys, I got pillowcases filled with Himalayan salt, and that's all I sleep on. I've been fasting. Fasting too. Fasting is a wild one. People.
I've been fasting for 95 hours.
Yeah, they're just like I'm
gonna eat you.
Yeah, my body's basically changing itself from the inside out. I'm becoming an Okinawan man on the inside.
What's the longest you've ever fasted for?
The longest I've fasted for is 24 hours.
24?
I've done 24 hours.
I think I've been really sick, and I've done like 36-ish. Like around there, like really,
yeah.
Sick is where you get the records.
Yeah, that's true. I think I have been sicker. Like I had a really bad sinus infection once and didn't eat. I couldn't even move from my bed. I couldn't even like sit up. Like I couldn't even look at the light. I would get like dizzy and like I'd have this headache and this urge to just want to like basically die. That's how bad I felt. 100% how I felt.
36 hours, you feel so lean, dude.
I don't believe what people say. They're like, I get the bloating. I don't feel bloated. I feel like I've pushed out everything that I could possibly digest or hasn't been digested. And fasting has been essential to getting under I was like 400 pounds before I did comedy. The year before I did comedy, I literally lost like 100 pounds. I was a big boy.
God damn. You have pictures of that?
I don't. I do somewhere. It's hitting on my phone. I'll probably send them to T-Bone. I look like a goddamn I look.
You don't have to put on the interwebs, but I want to see the 400-pound Derek.
Dude, honestly, I carry it well, but like you can definitely see my belly and like my love handles.
Because how tall are you?
I'm 5'11". Yeah. Yeah. Well, it's 5'10", but
400. So like
5'10" and a half.
400 is like Shaq. Shaq's 7'11".
Yeah, Shaq's like
However
7'11",
the fuck
395.
tall he is. He's huge as fuck, dude.
Fucking that's why I have the body type of a sumo wrestler for sure. Like if really what my body's designed for is sumo wrestling because I'm kind of strong. I can train. I like to wrestle other, especially Japanese people. Are you kidding me? That's a fucking walk in the park. Like,
Dude, real sumo wrestling is pretty vicious, dude.
it is very vicious.
They
dude.
get bloody noses and shit.
They get bloody noses. They'll fucking.
It sounds so lame that after I said it. Sometimes they get bloody noses.
Yeah. I mean,
Their ears bleed and their brains fall out.
yeah. You just have a large. You have a large man, no Tekka, no Fuji, falling on you.
Their nipples are large. They chafe.
Yeah, they wear these fucking diapers. They haze people too.
In sumo?
Yeah, they haze like the younger, like the newer sumos coming up.
What a low point.
Every sumo wrestler
to be hazed by sumo wrestlers.
Yeah. Get my teppanyaki ready, dude. Okay? And then after you're done, I want you to comb my fucking hair.
They make you do the elephant walk with all the other new rookie sumo wrestlers.
Yeah. They're like, can you take my bed sheets and wrap them up my ass, please? Listen, you did an origami knot. I need a square knot because that's how it's done here. But that's what they do. They make the guys sweep the ring. Honestly, January
With their tongues.
January is a big month in sumo because that's when they have the big tournament.
You follow sumo,
I
dude.
do follow sumo.
Oh,
I do
fuck.
like sumo.
I was not aware of this.
What I've noticed too when you watch these matches, there must be like a rule. Like there's no white people allowed inside sumo wrestling matches.
Because it's all...
No, they just maybe it is the national sport of Japan, but also they're like, Rachel, you can fuck off. This is for real people who like real
They
sumo.
smoke inside still?
I
That's
mean,
cool, dude. That's cool. I think it's cool when
Asian people smoke.
any sport I watch where there's an arena or an enclosed place and the people in the audience are smoking.
Thailand.
I'm like, this shit rules. And it could be the
Philippines.
dumbest shit. It could be done. It could be a checkers tournament. But if there's dudes smoking in the background, I'm like, this shit's hardcore, dude. This shit fucking rules, dude.
You're at a fucking underground Foursquare tournament.
There's
People are
Asian
smoking
guys-
cigarettes.
If there's Asian guys in the back smoking and waving money,
yeah.
it doesn't matter what it is.
Honestly,
it doesn't matter. It could be a Roomba fight.
if I have
it's
alcohol,
fucking, it's badass.
a tiny Asian man yelling at me with the cigarette popped out of his mouth and he's in a wife beater, profusely sweating, I'm going to have some fun.
When's the last time you went to Mexico?
It's been about a year since I've been to Mexico.
You guys catch cockfights down there?
I mean, they live out there, so I'm sure if I told my brother-in-law, like, listen, I want to go to some like cockfightings. I also can... Honestly, you know what I should do? I should tell him like we should start like a tourism for like the coyotes. the guys that traffic people, so we can like show white people how it's like they get the
Opposite.
experience. Yeah,
Like they bring you in.
we monetize the experience of
Coyotes, like they bring people into America, and then when they get there, all right, and then they take a new group and take them into Mexico.
yeah.
Take them to get fucked up.
It's
at
like
Rocky
an escape
Point.
room. It's this whole experience.
Okay,
You know?
yeah, and then take you to a cockfight.
You have to do like certain things to like
Everyone
like,
gets a
make
fedora.
it through. Yeah, everybody gets a fedora.
Yeah.
You get some man named Raul yelling at you, asking for
Smoke
extra money.
You smoke and watch cockfights.
And you counted all your money. You paid him $723. You're like, I gave you all my money. He's like, it's short, and you're crying and shit. Like that kind of experience. Like I feel like that's where we're heading down to. People are so desensitized and want fucking.
I heard Rocky Point got closed because like the immigration, like the migrant.
Yeah, the beginning of December it was closed. The border was closed because apparently there was a bunch of people coming in. Like, do we even really feel the effects of how many people come in? Nah, I don't. Do you?
I don't. I want to go to Rocky Point. I've never been.
Listen, Rocky Point's.
I want to be debaucherous in Mexico.
Rocky Point is one of the
I want to lose my passport. I want to sneak back in. I want adventure in my life, dude. I live in suburban Phoenix. I have a child.
Yeah, we could have fun. We could just move there.
I want to get lost. I want to sneak back in, dude.
Dude, Rocky Point is the fun. I think it's one of the funnest touristy places in Mexico because it's where the middle class feels upper class, you know? Middle class Americans.
That's awesome.
Who come down to Mexico, they get a taste of what it's like to be upper class.
That's a good feeling, dude.
Because your money stretches down there.
It's sad if you're someone who's deep of thought, it's sad because that the people are in like that. The lifestyle there for the locals sucks. But if you could be ignorant enough to block that out, that's pretty tasty, dude.
You can
that's
make
like
you
shrimp
can
dinners
good money
for
down
$5.
If we just chip in and buy a boat and sail white people around.
They're so sick of like after COVID, all the remote workers, not all of them, but like a lot of them started moving to Mexico. So like there's all these new Americans moving into Mexico City, into Rosarito, all these nice parts of Mexico, and they're like, dude, it's the same shit. I know the Arizonians get pissed when Californians move here because the fucking prices go up. It's the same shit there. They're like, dude, you guys are fucking pricing out locals.
Yeah, you're gentrifying.
But it's like, sorry, your spot kind of rules, dude.
Sorry, your political system and how and where you guys spent your funds wasn't properly managed to.
I don't know if you know
really repair the infrastructure of society down there. But hey,
I don't know if you know
it's gonna be okay.
America gets down, but if your spot is cool and you're kind of behind, we're gonna fucking take over.
Listen, if I can live comfortably on $30K out there, like that's pretty good living down there. I mean, your money goes a long way. Honestly, it's the vibe too down there because like you can drink and drive. You can get tacos on the way there.
Is there no drinking and driving laws?
No, you can drink and drive down there. We got picked up by my brother-in-law.
You could drive with a beer.
Yeah, he had a whole case full of. I don't know what beer it is. I think it's called Indio. Maybe we'll have to pull it up. But it's like it's basically some sort of Aztec man on top of on a beer, and it's delicious. He greeted us with Indio beer, tacos, and then we just cruised around downtown Rocky Point, and we just pulled over, drank beers, yelled at some of the white people down there. And honestly, there's a lot. I mean, there's a lot of things you can do down there, dude.
Sounds like how this country used to be.
Calle 13.
Before these liberals took over.
Where they start making me say pronouns and being ashamed of what I say to people.
Rocky Point, the 51st state.
It is. It's like the District of Columbia.
Have you been there, T-Bone? You've never been to Mexico at all?
I guess once when we were super, super young, but as an adult, no.
And it's not the real experience because we're at a resort
Kids.
down there.
Yeah.
When I go down there with my wife,
In the nitty gritty.
when I go down there with my wife and her family, we basically live inside of a cinder block house. It's cinder block tile. There's no the water is always cold.
Is it shady at all?
It is. I mean, it's nice. It's
It's a touristy spot, right?
It's where we live, where they live. It's not a touristy spot, but it is a touristy spot.
Okay,
down there.
like
There's
Rocky
a lot
Point.
There's
general.
a lot of hotels. There's a lot of
'Cause that's-
Airbnbs
That's
down
what
there.
I've heard about Mexico is like the cartel. It's all hearsay, but like the cartel shit, it's like they mostly have a deal to like leave the touristy spots alone because it's good for their business. It's good for local government business.
That's
like,
what I've heard.
They kind of don't fuck with like Cabo, Cancun, fucking Rosarito, Rocky Point, like the touristy places. I could be wrong, but that's what I heard.
No, that's what I've heard is that they have an agreement with the government. They don't mess with the government. They don't, whatever that is, and they basically occupy the Malecon, which is, I think it's downtown.
Is that what that means?
Yeah, I think it literally means downtown.
I haven't been
I
keeping
could be
up.
wrong.
I haven't been keeping up with my Duolingo.
Yeah, I gotta keep up with my Duolingo at my house because I need to know Spanish.
We gotta go, dude. I want to go to a cockfight.
We can for sure find a cockfight. They have like bullfighting down there. You know what was really fun too? They have like a minor league baseball team. It's called the Tiburones, which I think is like the Sharks. It's the Sharks down there, and they have a little stadium down there.
Have you ever seen Eastbound and Down?
It is exactly like Eastbound
It's
and
like
Down.
that, where
Yeah.
like the stadium's kind of sparse.
There was some pitcher down there that had a mullet, and he was just
No
like,
shit?
Yeah, he looked. I mean, he looked in better shape.
La Fama
than,
Blanco?
Eastbound. Yeah, he looked better than Trainee McBride, but it's Danny McBride. But it was fun because they got the guys walking by with the corn and the chips, and people are yelling things, and we're getting drunk. And it's so much. It's just a different vibe down there. It's way better. It's honestly a little bit of like what America could have been.
Drunk in Mexico. Yeah. I went to Tijuana once on my 13th birthday.
I gotta go to Hong Kong
with my parents.
Gotta go to Hong Kong.
I keep hearing about Hong Kongs, dude.
Yeah.
I heard it's fucking episode 1. Here we go.
Sorry, guy.
It's the fucking spot.
Did
dude.
it pick it up? He's all Derek. This
on
is
the
a
Richter scale.
This is an 8.6, and basically I shit my pants right now. Fuck, dude.
We take the family on down to Hong Kong, dude. The wives, the kids, and everything.
We ain't
A little family outing, dude.
taking anybody at all. We gonna go down there.
For those who aren't aware, right? Hong Kong is a very notorious multi-level square footage strip club.
It's like the Mall of America
For strip clubs?
for whores. like it's like, what's that place out in Gilbert called Shields? Where it's this multi-leveled. Basically, they combined a Macy's with a Bass Fish Pro shop. That's what a Shields is, and Hong Kong's is every sort of strip club that you can think of, and that type of person that's been there in one spot.
They're like, we have Australian Aborigines.
We got fat ladies. We got
fucking
amputees. We got people that are Russian.
Alaskan
we got
Inuits.
a Japanese lady. We have an Indian man making naan. We have
whatever you're into.
You can get a Thai massage while you beat off on a donkey. You.
And everyone has fedoras.
Everybody has a fedora. I honestly could never pull off a fedora.
We can't. Our faces are too fat.
I'm too fat.
You can't do that. You can't.
I can't do aviators.
You need a thin face for a fedora.
You need thin face. You need to be secure with
Aviators
yourself.
have to be big. We could do big aviators.
Oh, I could do fat
But you got to find
Fat shades.
wide frame aviators.
Oh, big frame, dark, very dark. Don't want you to see my glossy eyes.
To Hong Kong.
And honestly, I'm getting kind of sad because it's getting hot again.
It's gonna. I know it's been the 80s. How are we doing on time, Tori? What are we at? 105. I'm gonna go pee. Wait, an hour and 5 minutes? Holy shit!
It's pretty good, dude.
Should we fucking wrap this one up?
Yeah, we should wrap this one up, dude.
Hour and 5 minutes.
Hour and 5 minutes is pretty good. How you feeling, T-Bone?
That flew by.
It did fly by. We didn't do what we said we'd do, but we did it anyways, and that's all that matters is just doing it.
Also,
you know,
I just wanted to fuck around and chit chat and
this
was shit.
I had a fucking blast. I'm glad we're fucking doing
Earlier,
this
I was
shit.
like, we gotta get a whiteboard in case we get too fucked up. I'm a little fucked up right now, dude. I don't think we need a whiteboard, dude. We kind of let things flow, dude.
I'm a little tipsy, and I may. I'm probably gonna throw up in my bathroom when I get home.
Really?
No, not because I want to. No, or not because I'm that drunk.
My bad, dude.
It's not that because I'm that drunk. It's because I'm trying to watch my figure.
Oh, you're bulimic.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
We're not getting McDonald's after this?
Oh, no. It's all coming out either way,
You're
dude.
getting hot and spicy McChicken with tomato sauce.
Ooh, hot and spicy McGriddle. No, the crazy thing is somehow me, my brother, and my mom, and our dad have this thing called the fat gene, where we're just fat, and
Weird.
we're the only fat ones in the
really?
family. Yeah.
But
So everybody else,
you're athletic fat.
yeah, I got you in the first 10 yards. Everybody in the first 10 yards. We can line up I can do a 3-point stance, and I'll fucking dust you in the first 10, dude. Watch me.
10 yards?
Yeah.
To the front.
I got torque, as they say. I got power. Yeah, we got the fat gene, dude. I'm predisposed to be fat. I can't go to like buffets. Like I don't like to run.
What? You can't go to buffets?
I mean, I can, but Papa's gonna get sick.
I'm so confused.
I'm being sarcastic. Like I go to buffets. I choose not to go to buffets because I eat more than what I should eat, and what I should eat is probably more than what a normal person eats already.
Buffets.
I know, but you're
describing the general buffet experience.
You're a big boy, and you know that. Like it's when we go to Fogo. Like, okay, hold on. Have you ever? You probably know. You go to Hometown Buffet with Dad, right? And you think he's on his last plate.
He's never.
And then he just keeps getting plates, roast beef, fried chicken, coconut shrimp. He's getting green beans. He's getting gravy.
The man
He has a soup bowl filled with ranch because he wants to soak every little fucking thing he can in ranch.
Is there literally a soup bowl full of ranch?
Has a soup bowl full of ranch.
That guy's my hero. That's my hero.
Some sort of weird reason has a napkin filled with croutons.
What?
Because he can't fit them on his plate and doesn't want to be embarrassed by other people seeing how much food is already on his plate. So he has them in a napkin. I remember these things, like being with my like we would never say anything to Dad about, are you done? Be like, shut the fuck up.
Is Dad fat?
Oh, Dad's big.
We'd be on eggshells, like around him.
About the fatness?
No, just being like, hey, can
just in
we...
general? Yeah.
Can we go? We're hungry.
Keep your hands in your pockets.
Don't touch anything. And then you fucking blow a whistle if you're at the
We're
store.
gonna pass that mayonnaise, Al. You boys better behave.
Keep your goddamn Miracle Whip loving pieces of shit hands in your goddamn pockets. Okay? Yeah, he'd fucking snatch you up real quick. I forget what it is. Maybe we can clip it in, but he had this thing where it's an actual disorder where you get annoyed with sound. And this only time happened when he would be eating food in front of him. He hated the way that you ate. It needed to be silent the whole time to eat. You couldn't. How dare you? How dare you have your lips smacked together? He'd fucking be like, "Get the fuck in your room, go."
Or he would get up, slam his chair in, and go outside and smoke a cigarette.
Smoke a cigarette and then come back act like nothing happened. But hey, you won't get those kind of dads here in the future. You're gonna get some guys aware of co-regulation, whatever gay shit that is. Yeah, my dad was the worst at co-regulation, meaning if the parent is secure emotionally and doesn't freak out, that means that the baby is also going to learn that. So that's probably why I freak out, because I had a fucking crazy parent freaking out on me like, keep it down, and you're like, I'm quiet, I don't know what I'm doing. I don't know.
Let's get McDonald's.
Let's get McDonald's. Yeah, I want a fucking hot and spicy McGriddle.
Hot and spicy McGriddle. What was that one?
Lights out.
Batteries.
Next Friday we do this again.
Next Friday we do it again. Yes.
Damn. All right, guys.
All right. Peace.
Peace.